I'd like to call this meeting of the Romulus Board of Education, January 22nd, to order. Can I have roll call, please?
Mrs. Freyer, it's absent excused. Ms. Buckley.
Here.
Mr. Kuderick.
Present.
Ms. Lanasi. Present. Mr. Minkevich.
Present.
Ms. Roscoe.
Here.
Ms. White, present.
We all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we have an amended agenda in front of us, which I need a motion to approve, please.
Madam Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve the amended agenda.
Support.
Motion by Mr. McCabbage, supported by Mr. Kuderick. Do we have any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next, we have the approval of minutes of the previous meeting. Can I have a motion, please?
I would like to make a motion that we approve the previous meeting minutes as presented.
Okay, I have a motion by Ms. White, supported by Ms. Lanasi. Do we have any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And next, we have a report from our superintendent, Mr. Weiss. Right over to you.
Okay, thank you. To start us off, personnel actions, Mr. Clark.
Thank you, Mr. Weiss. Members of the board, I have one personnel action for you this evening. That is the resignation of Ms. Lasagna Smith, our media tech. That's all I have for this evening. Thank you.
Next, bills for payments, Ms. Papazoglu.
Thank you, Mr. Weiss. I'm recommending the board approve the bills submitted for payment from the period January 10th through January 18th, 2007, in the amount of $563,066.13.
Can I get a motion, please?
Madam Chair, I make a motion that we approve the bills as submitted.
Motion by Ms. Buckley, supported by Ms. Lanasi. Do we have any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, next we have a resolution for a young man who's reached a significant point in his life. That's the attainment of Eagle Scout status, as I understand. Mr. Forbush, would you stand up, please? It's quite a wow. I don't remember when I've seen that many honored badges. Maybe you want to show everybody else. That's really something.
Why don't you have him come up?
Stand in the square.
She's going to bring them up.
Why don't you come on up?
David, you can come up
front.
here. We'll read your resolution. Whereas David Forbush has devoted much time, effort, and energy into achieving the Boy Scout Troop 1742 and Boy Scouts of America Eagle Scout badge under the tutelage of Scoutmaster Daniel Ursum, and whereas David Forbush has completed various activities with the Cub Scouts and the Boy Scout, including camping and community service work for the Oak Grove Cemetery in Taylor, Michigan, and whereas David Forbush has progressed through the scouting ranks of Scouter, Tenderfoot, Second Class, First Class, Star, Life, and Eagle, and he won a Palm Award for earning 25 merit badges, such as archery, camping, citizenship of the community, nation and world, communications, cooking, computers, emergency preparedness, environmental science, family life, fire safety, first aid, fishing, mammal study, orienteering, personal fitness, personal management, pets, pioneering, reptile, amphibian, rowing, scholarship, and swimming. And whereas David Forbush has demonstrated leadership skills, passed an intense peer review by additional scout leaders, and received letters of accommodations from President George W. Bush, Vice President Dick Cheney, U.S. Senators Debbie Stabenow and Carl Levin, U.S. Congressman John Dingell, former Presidents John W. Bush, Jimmy Carter, and Gerald Ford, Mayor Alan Lambert, Taylor City Clerk Mary Ann Riley, Boy Scout officials John Kirschman III and Richard Williamson, Al Kaline, Darrell Stokey, and Daniel Dunningham. Now therefore be it resolved that the Romulus Board of Education, speaking on behalf of all the people of this community, does hereby tender this official resolution of congratulations commending David Forbush for his outstanding achievement of earning the coveted Eagle Scout badge and for his 347-hour community service project at the Oak Grove Burying Grounds in Taylor, Michigan, where he edged and cleaned the headstones and raked, weeded, and pruned the northern half of the cemetery grounds. Signed, Celeste Roscoe and Naima White. Congratulate you.
On this?
Yeah, we do need a motion.
Madam Chair, I make a motion that we adopt the resolution for David Forbush for achievement of Boy Scouts of America Eagle Scout badge.
I support it.
Motion by Ms. Buckley, supported by Mr. Kuderick. Do we have any, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
That's fine.
That's fine.
You guys did a nice job at the Martin Luther King. That was pretty classic. Yeah, I mean, just showing up and helping out.
I just have to say, as a parent of Scouters and an Eagle Scout myself, I know it's not only all of David's hard work, it is the devotion of the family. It takes a lot of time, a lot of hours, a lot of perseverance to get through all this, and sometimes a whole lot of patience. So congratulations not only to David, but to his family.
Job well done. All right, next we have another group of people who have reached a rather significant point in their lifetime, and that's the attainment of a high school GED slash high school diploma. These are students who have exemplified lifelong learning and who have also taken kind of an alternative path in that they were not able to complete their high school career during the time that they were enrolled in high school. They completed it through our adult education program. And so at this point, I'd like to bring Mrs. Spicer up, and we're going to introduce those students, and we have a little something for each of them.
Thank you, Superintendent Weiss. I'm actually going to stay right here so the highlight can be on the adult education graduates tonight. These students who were able to come tonight represent 21 people who earned their high school diplomas in the first semester of this school year. We also would ask that they represent the 28 people who earned their GED certificates in the first semester and who I didn't invite because I know that we only have so much room in the boardroom. So I'm going to introduce each person, and some of them may not be able to attend tonight, but I will give you a little introduction. And as I do that, if you could come up and receive your statement of graduation from Superintendent Weiss, and then when you have received it, Mr. Cruz has asked that you line up against that far wall behind the board because he wants to take your picture and not have you go right back to your seat, so we can do it quickly, okay? Thanks. Patricia Chorba is 19 years old. She lives in Dearborn Heights. Come on up, Patricia. Patricia is expecting her first child in February, and she plans to use her diploma to attend college. She's the first one in her family of 4 children to earn her high school diploma, and she feels she's also setting a good example for her younger brother. Congratulations, Patricia. Kyle Dalian is 17 years old. He lives in Belleville.